Hello? Hello? You wanna know what time is it? Oh, it's Chit-Chat time. Welcome guys to another exciting episode of the Chit-Chat Show. My name is Danny and I'm your host with the most. This show we talk about so many things, but today we're going to be focusing on Canada. And I have two amazing guests with me that are gonna take us down the memory lane, how the journey to Canada has been. So guys, follow me and welcome to the show. Okay, so today I have two amazing guests here. I'm gonna let them do the honors of introducing themselves. So,
Mr. Howard.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm come from China.
China.
Yes.
Great to have you on the show. Ni hao.
Yeah, ni hao. Yeah.
Okay, what about you, miss?
Yeah, so I'm Himanshi Agrawal and I'm from western part of the India.
Oh, matcha. Happy se ho.
Yeah, I am a cha.
All right, guys. So today we are going to be talking about everything Canada from an immigrant point of view, because we're all immigrants, as you can see. And then I am from Lagos, Nigeria, and I can tell you that the similarities between Nigeria and Canada are very little. Like I could say just two things that I know that happens in Nigeria and happens here, you know. Aside from that, everything is so different. But as they say, ladies first. So I'm gonna start from Himanshi. So as regards to the food, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think generally about Canadian food? Forget Indian food right now. I know you're used to that. What do you think generally about Canadian food?
Yeah, of course. So first of all, when I came to Canada, the shocking thing and really like a strange thing that I noticed about the frozen food was the expiry date, because I never knew that the frozen
food has an expiry date.
Yeah,
Because it's frozen, right?
And it goes like it can stay good for over 7 to 8 months. So it was really a new thing for me. And of course, the very strange thing for me was okra, because back in India, I never ever seen the okra in a frozen packets.
Yeah, right.
So because
they eat it like a fruit.
Yeah, and it gets sticky while you are cooking fresh. So yeah, it is really a annoying and strange thing for me. And of course, the one more thing is like for all the vegetarian in India.
You're a vegetarian, right?
Yeah,
you
of
forgot
course.
to mention
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So in Canada, there are like a few and rare restaurants available for pure veg food and dishes.
Yeah.
So, and of course, not only the veg food, but the Indian restaurants is rare available in Canada. And also it closes around at 10 in night. So because back in India we used to go outside at this time and having dinner with our family.
Yeah.
And the food is also available like 24/7. So yeah, it is really
India's like king of street food. You know,
yeah,
when I'm scrolling
exactly.
through Instagram,
Yeah, I
reels
love
and
street
stuff.
food.
Same here.
Yeah.
So what about you, sir? What you got to say about the food?
So I really love the Canada's food, and because Canada
You
is
love Canadian food?
no, I mean let me explain. So yeah, so the Canada is a diversity country, and you can try the different food all over the world. I also tried the Indian food before, and one thing I like is here I can eat my hometown's food. I can eat the Chinese food.
So you have access to Chinese restaurants? So you have access to Chinese restaurants, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I can go to the Chinese restaurant, because you know China is very big, and they have a different parts of different kinds of food. Basically, I can eat everything here.
Okay, interesting. So that was very interesting. Me, I don't know. I don't select when it comes to food. You know, I'm not vegetarian, so I could basically eat anything. You know,
Yeah,
but
I can
the
eat
only
anything.
difference is I like my food like really cooked. No matter what it is,
Exactly.
lettuce, anything. You
Yeah.
know, I like it cooked. So that I would say is the big major difference. Okay, so we're gonna move on to a very important one now. The weather. I think the whole world knows about this already.
Exactly.
How cold it can get and how humid it can get
Hey,
in
it's
the
so
summer
freezing
too.
here.
Exactly.
So Which do you prefer, the cold winter or the humid sun? The humid.
Actually, probably a little bit cold I can tolerate, but if it's too cold, I really cannot.
You gotta pick a side, my bro. You're not hard to
Probably cold is better because if over 30 degrees outside, oh god.
What about you, Himashi? What do you think? Cold or hot? Which is your favorite?
Neither cold, neither or hot,
You
because
should pick a
You
side.
cannot sit on the fence.
Yeah.
No, I just
No.
I'm not gonna let you go. So you can either choose winter or you choose summer. There are only
no,
two.
I
there.
love summer actually. But
love summer?
yeah, but here in Canada, not in India.
Okay.
Yeah, because back in India we used to live around 40 to 45 degree temperature.
That's hot.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
hot. Where I come from, I don't think we in Lagos we never have it too high or too low. When it's cold, it's not so cold. And when it's hot, it's not like super hot. But the difference between summer here and there is the weather's like very, very humid. It gets like
Exactly.
very dry. But
Yes.
guess what? I'll take this humid weather over the snow any day, any time. Because landing here, first of all, at the airport, I was met with a shocker.
Exactly.
I came here under minus 22 degrees.
Oh wow.
From 26. It was
Oh,
26 the day I flew. I got here and it was minus 22. Can you imagine that kind of transition?
So when you were in the Nigeria, when you take off, you wear the T-shirt.
Yeah, sure. I took my jacket because we already checked the weather forecast for the next day,
Yeah.
And I thought that, okay, maybe this jacket is fine, but I bought one stupid gloves from back home and then I put it on and then I could feel like my
Exactly.
hands were like inside ice. I'm like, this is not normal. How are you guys living here? First 2 days my lips were chapped. I'm like, nah, I just want to go home. But
Yeah.
well, what can we do? We're immigrants. We
Even-
have to adapt to the
Yeah, I
weather.
must say that the weather of Canada is unpredictable.
Very, very.
Because ever since I came to Canada, I have seen rain in fall, winter, spring, and also in summer. So we always have to bring umbrella with us.
Okay.
So it is really annoying because back in India we have a specifically rainy season, so we never see rain in other seasons. So yeah, it is really difficult to stay here.
Okay, so I hope you guys have been enjoying this show so far. We're gonna go on a quick commercial break. We'll be back for more. Stay with us.
Hi guys, welcome to this segment of the Chit-Chat Show. Here in this segment, I'll be sharing with you some fun facts. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first fact I'll be sharing with you today is, did you know France is the most visited country in the world with about 89 million tourists every year? I'm sure most people didn't know that fact, but that's my first fact for you today. Oh, sorry guys. So that leads me to my next fact. Did you know it's impossible to hum while you hold your nose? I'll say that again for you guys to hear me clearly. It's impossible for you to hum while you hold your nose. Let me try that with you again. So my next fact for you today would be, did you know the distance between the human wrist to your elbow is the size of your feet? I'll say that again. The distance between your wrist to your elbow is the size of your feet. Okay, so this next one is for my ladies. Did you know boyfriends do more house chores than husbands? I'll take that again. Did you know boyfriends do more house chores than husbands? Hold on, this is actually not a fact, it's just something I came up with. Okay guys, so my last and final fact. Did you know E is the most common letter in the English language? It actually appears in 11% of words in the English language. Okay guys, thanks for joining me today. My name is Morenike and that's all I have for you today. So right now we'll be going back to the studio.
About everything Canada, but you know what? We're gonna spice it up a little bit since we got ladies here. So, first of all, how do we introduce yourselves?
My name is Hanisha and I'm from India.
And my name is Morenike. I'm from Nigeria.
Oh, finally, I'm not alone. Okay, so we're gonna talk about a very sensitive topic: dating life in Canada amongst young people. And when I mean young people, I mean 30 and under. Sorry for those that are over 30. But anyway, so to you first, Morenike. How would you describe the dating scene in Canada right now among the young people?
Okay, so for me, when I got here, I was quite confused. When I saw like everyone has like dating apps that they have on their phone and they're on like different dating sites. It was kind of strange to me because back in Nigeria, we don't have all of that. And dating was quite easy. When you see a girl you like, you just try to like build a friendship with her, and then from there, like you move on. But here, you have to like join like the dating sites, like pictures, like
there's
read.
no physical
There's
interaction.
no, even like when you move around, you hardly see people walk up to you to like make friends with you or something. They only do that like on dating sites, and that was kind of strange for me. Yeah.
I find it weird too. What about you, Anisha? What you
Yeah,
think?
it's completely the same back in India. I think dating sites, they're obviously there, but we don't use it as much as you can because people are always out. And I think it's mostly because of the weather, it's because of the cold weather. It's very hard for them to come out and socialize, and hence the sites. But yeah, it's pretty difficult, or first of all, my dating life doesn't exist, but I speak for a part of Indians, so it's equally the same. Dating, we have too many sites and it's kind of weird.
Okay, if it makes you feel better, my dating life doesn't exist too. But anyway, I find it so weird that you cannot just see somebody sitting in the mall or just sitting somewhere and just walk up and, hey, hi, what you doing? The only thing they're gonna do to you when you pass is make eye contact, then nod. That's a
Really?
method of
I never
greeting
noticed
here.
that.
I don't know. When people like when you see somebody and then you make eye contact, they just like nod in agreement, like they're greeting you. That's like hello.
I think nodding was Indian thing.
Nah, not even.
Actually, never noticed that.
I tried. I put it into test once, and then when I just see somebody, once you make eye contact, you know that kind of. Even if you don't want to, you know, it's just normal for you to do that. But the dating scene here is something that I do not understand, because I come from a place where you know you had options. You know,
Yeah.
if this one says no, you move on to the next one. You know, but
here you swipe right or left.
exactly, you swipe right or you swipe left. You don't
Yeah.
even know why you're swiping.
Yeah.
You don't even like what.
And then I feel like
And
you
the
meet-
amount of pressure that is there, the other person is not swiping right on you.
And then the funny thing is, you meet like strange people on like dating sites, because I can just like create a fake account with like fake pictures.
I know, right? Like,
And
you
no
can't
one
even,
knows
like,
if
trust
this is a real
people who
person
are
or
actually
anything.
on site.
It's crazy.
You won't even know if it's
crazy.
genuine.
Yeah.
And then there's this premonition that people who come from outside, you know, are kind of weird or are creeps or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to be your friend, you know. I'm gonna just paint a quick scenario to expatiate what I mean. Okay, so now we're on dating site, we're swiping. Someone finally replies, hey, hello. Conversation gets intense, 2 days, and I'm like, okay, do you want to go for coffee or something? Guess what? That was the last time the person ever responded, you know. And then I went to ask like somebody, I'm like, yo, did I do something wrong by? I was like, yeah, they don't do it like that.
So
you
for
know?
how long do you have
For
to
how long
like
do I
talk
have
on
to
like
talk?
the dating app
I'm
before you
not,
get it?
I'm
They're like,
not
they're
date-
scared because coffee might not mean coffee. I'm like, where I come from, coffee means coffee. You know, we go to Starbucks. I get a coffee, you get a coffee. You know, we drink, we talk, and we go home. What do you mean by coffee might not mean coffee? You know, so those are the kind of challenges that I faced while I first came here. That's why it doesn't exist, because I'm not even willing to start swiping. You know, we got to.
But you can still try. You never
It
can
gets
tell.
tiring. It's very tiring. I mean, imagine you have to like go through every profile and like swipe.
Yeah.
You're
And
like
check the
judging the
age,
hell out of the
like-
person.
What is the basis
You're
for
not
matching
close.
people? Exactly. What is
Yeah.
the basis for matching people?
I actually feel dating sites are for like older people.
Exactly.
Like
10
married,
years.
like 30 plus, no 50 plus, not 30 plus.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna talk about fashion. Okay, so I'm gonna take the lead on this one. 'Cause-
It doesn't exist for me.
okay, it does exist for me because it
does for me
I ain't
too.
gonna lie. I like to dress well. You know, I like to put on nice clothes, nice shoes, and everything. But there is something that I've noticed, and I've been saying that I'm gonna mention it. Like, Why is it so hard for people to clean their shoes?
I knew you were going to say
Oh
that.
my God.
He always mentions that like every
Exactly.
time.
Like I see somebody dressed up, Gucci, nice jeans, and then you're wearing a white
Dirty
sneakers
shoes.
and it's dirty. Why?
I feel attacked. Can I say I
Yo,
feel attacked?
But your shoes are clean today though.
Yo,
I mean-
when I say dirty, I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like it was dipped in mud. You know, this is not a slang. I've asked like 2-3 people, like, hey, no offense, is there a reason why you don't clean your shoes? It's like, I just don't care.
I think here they don't clean their shoes. Maybe like when they just get like new shoes, they wear it till it gets so dirty and then they just.
Yeah, and the
I
point
think
of
that's
it,
it. But
most
from
of
where
the
we
time
come
they wear
from,
snow boots here.
Yeah.
I think that's
but
what
from
most
where we
people
come
wear.
from, like you can't leave
You
your
can't
house
clean
without
your
cleaning
shoes.
your shoes. Like
I mean, I'm in my
It's
late
not-
20s. If I go out with dirty shoes, my dad is gonna call me, hey, bro, you ain't gonna clean your shoes before you go out? You know?
I think it's like a culture for us though. So
Yeah, it's like a culture
Yeah.
for us. Like, okay, take for example in high school, if you don't
you have to polish your shoes like every
Yeah,
day.
that, I think that's there
Yeah.
everywhere.
Is it
there
big
even
here?
in India? No,
No.
I don't know.
I don't think
because
so.
if
Oh well, nobody checks our shoes here, so we don't know.
if
But people like us coming from like Nigeria, we like take notes of things like that.
Yeah, but in school, even in India, they see clean shoes. But going college and all, there are some people who are very passionate or take very seriously about what they're wearing. But there are some people like me who just run all the time. That's it.
Okay, so moving on, I think also one thing about Canada is the fact that English is an official language still doesn't mean that there's no communication problem. I still feel like there is a communication problem.
Yeah, there is.
Well, not really for me because most of the time I see so many Indians in Canada.
And that's actually the problem I have here.
So I think the problem should be with you.
Yeah, I know,
and
right?
Everyone in India speaks English. Everyone in India speaks Hindi. So whenever you come across a Canadian, you can always speak in English.
But
And
you
when
know-
you meet an
you-
Indian, you know what to speak.
You know the difference? Me and Marenka is Nigerians now. If you see us in a bus, maybe in a group of 2 or 3, yeah,
We speak English.
we're likely gonna speak English. Not because we don't have a native language, because we recognize that, you know, we're in a foreign land. But it's not the same with Indians. Chinese are even different, they still try.
Yeah,
but
but Indians is so
anywhere they
bad.
go, formal setting, anywhere,
Like where I work with like all Indians, they don't speak English.
all brown staff, no
They
English.
don't speak English. And it's bad because
You know,
sometimes I even
sometimes-
try to imagine, did you guys actually do IELTS? Like,
Yeah,
of
they-
and you guys passed. So why can't you guys speak English?
Excuse me.
So why can't you guys
English
speak
is
English?
the second language in India.
Okay.
But you're not in
Okay,
India.
okay,
And we
okay.
are a lot.
No India slander will be tolerated.
Yeah, please,
Anyway,
thank you.
so last but
We are a lot. You just have to deal with it with a lot of people. We stand second in world for population.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
number 1 in Canada too. Number 1 immigrants.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta give it to them though. It's not easy to.
But they
just
still have to
practice your
speak
stuff.
English.
Okay.
Do.
No,
If
you
you're
don't.
Indian and you're hearing, listening to us right now, Veronica wants you to speak English.
Please.
So, last but not the least, we're gonna talk about the job culture here
Okay.
because I feel like
It still doesn't exist to me, but okay.
I live in Canada at all.
I am, but
think-
all of these topics do not exist to my life at all.
yeah.
But I can
feel like
relate.
as soon as you know you stay longer,
Yeah.
Yeah,
things
yeah.
will start to open up for you.
How
But
long have you been here for?
I don't even think you know.
I got you,
Less than a
yeah.
year, I guess. But anyway, there are differences definitely with, especially in Africa. So I'm saying Africa as a continent now because the job culture in Africa is similar. We're used to like working with foreigners. Take for example now, back in Nigeria, I used to work for Indians. Again,
We're a lot. We're
know,
just a lot. A lot.
But they really didn't care how you spent your time at work. As far as the tax is done, that's what they're really concerned about. Make sure you have a 5 o'clock deadline to get this bank accounting or reconciliation in. It has to be done. You hear things like, Dominic, don't give me issues, oh. Don't give me issues, oh. I like them because they always try to sound, you know, like wherever they're staying.
Yeah.
So they try to sound Nigerian.
But they don't do that here though.
They don't do that. I don't know why they speak. But in Nigeria, they try to speak broken English and stuff. So it's like so different. But here, if you're late for break, if you're late back from break 1 minute, there's every chance you're gonna get fired.
I somehow feel you're more related to it. Did you have an experience, Demi?
I
How are you like?
I prefer not to share. But anyway, I
can share,
I
though.
just feel
We
like
have time.
I just
Yeah.
feel like the job culture is like really strict. That's my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, for me
Yeah, but
compared to
also
back
the
home.
places here shut really soon, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is like too late. 8 o'clock max, you see a lot of people shutting their shops or restaurants, whatever it is, and they go back on weekdays. Back in India, 12 o'clock, you're still out on the roads.
There's traffic 12 o'clock. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there are people on the road. If I go out in Canada at 12 o'clock in the night, I probably will feel scared somebody's going to come and just rob me, which never happens, but still,
Yeah.
it happens a lot in India.
I think,
But there's still
It
a lot of
happens in
people.
Nigeria too.
I think it's a big. If I'm out driving, 11:30, maybe I want to go see my dad or something, and I'm, hello, my friend, don't you see that
Hey,
time is
Borowa.
late? Where are you by this time?
My mom too.
But 11 is just, in fact, it's not even really dark here like that.
Yeah.
11 back in Lagos, it's
It's dark, like
black.
middle of the
Yeah,
night.
same
already.
even in India.
You cannot-
But then there's still like people out working or people out chilling, moving around. There's always food truck, all street food available. But here it's like completely different. But I think we just have to start adapting and accepting.
I mean, with everything, one thing we can agree is Canada is a very, very great country.
Yeah.
Very
And
multi-
safe.
It's really safe.
Safe, very
yeah.
multi-diverse. I don't know how to say this, but I miss the chaos.
Yeah, kind of. but
Going
then-
to the bus stop in the morning.
And then you see people rushing,
People
like
here
struggling.
bring out their card and the
Tap and just
Yeah.
move.
We don't tap, we fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
When you go to India, you see people hanging out of the buses. 'cause
Exactly.
There's no
I think
place
it's even
inside.
worse in
There's
India
500 people at the bus
at the bus
stop,
and just two buses.
Yeah.
So you
You
just
know?
have to
Yeah.
struggle.
I can
survive all
totally
the
relate.
and then
I think we should have spoken about Nigeria and India instead of
And then when you flip the switch, also,
Yeah.
when there are no passengers, the drivers want to tear up your shirt, like, come to my bus. come to-"
Yeah,
I mean, I
actually
used to
just
find
remember
it
that.
irritating, but now I miss it. Everything is just so slow. We're just coming in the morning, tapping.
And then you didn't talk about how we like
Good morning.
stops, like at our bus stops.
It's
how
a
we have
new
to
life.
shout.
Yeah, hey, if you're going to Victoria Island, for example, you have to start shouting from like 10 minutes back.
Oh wow!
Oh wow. It means
wow.
I want to highlight at this bus stop. Else they're going to pass and you're not going to come back.
Yeah.
in India, we
But
just
we
have
have
to tap the
BRT though.
bus.
You forgotten the
You
fact
have
that
to
we
like start hitting the bus, tap it bangly from outside, and then the bus driver would know that, oh, I need to stop here.
Yeah.
But
It
then
doesn't
we actually
matter
have
if the bus
BRT
stop
too,
or
so it's
not.
We
so
do,
bad.
but it's not the major
Yeah, it's not the
source of
major,
transportation. Everybody is just good morning, they tap, and when they come back, thank you, whether they believe it or not, But anyway,
People
it's
are nice.
been a very, very, very
Yeah.
interesting show.
But I think it's a new life. We all should like I said, adapt and accept.
I'm not gonna
and I
lie.
actually
I
like,
actually love
I love
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah, me
It's so peaceful,
yeah, I know it's very peaceful.
People here get up at 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning, I'm supposed to be at, what are you talking about? I'm in traffic 2 hours by that time already. But here I can just stand up and say, oh, I'm going to work in 30 minutes, and I'm going to get to work in 30 minutes.
Yep.
Right before I check the weather.
Yeah. I miss the chaos, but sometimes it's good to have a change.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I like the change.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining me today for the Chit-Chat Show. It was a really, really enlightening episode. I hope you've learned one good thing or the other.
Maybe
Till-
they learned about different
Yeah.
from our countries, what happens in our
Well, till next
We might
time.
sound strange.
I'm sure we don't, especially you, because you have more Indians here.
I'm still from a foreign country.
Okay, guys, I know it's a really interesting episode, but we really do have to go now. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. I've been your host with the most, Dami. Till next time. Love you guys. Bye.